By now you're asking yourself, what's the point of this video? And the truth is, I don't really know. This is just a typical Saturday. We went out for breakfast this morning. We went to Home Depot to pick up some more supplies for a project I'll tell you about in 1 second. We went and picked up decorations for the front yard. Angela's gonna decorate, so we have all that there. We also have stuff from Home Depot and some hay bales for some decoration action. As for our next project, this is what we're working on. We're going to take that window out. We're going to cut and put an egress window in. Then there's going to be a window well right here. We're going to cut that cement. You can probably see the lines right there. And then we're going to dig outside and put a well in. This is going to be technically an escape window according to the building code. So this will allow us to finish off the basement, put a bedroom down here if we so choose in the future. It's going to give us more light down here, and it's going to give us a little more options for opening the windows or ventilation or whatever. As for the items I ordered at Home Depot, I ordered the window well, which is a corrugated steel well painted white. Should look fairly decent. I also got a tip-in, swing-in window, and then this is the top for the well to keep the snow and the rain out. The corrugated well it's at Home Depot, but they can't find it, so they wanted me to come back and pick it up. I told them I didn't really want to do that, so they're going to be shipping it to the house here in a couple days, I hope. It would have been a wasted trip this morning, but we were able to score a pretty good breakfast at the Sunnyside Diner. I think that's what's called, Sunnyside Diner in Bennington, Vermont. If you're ever there, check it out. We had a great meal. We had a massive cinnamon roll. Anyway, so the project for today, a couple things. First project for today, this is what happens when you have to travel out of town for an extended period and it rains almost every day. The grass gets so long that when you cut it, you get all these clippings, and then what happens is the dogs come outside, and then when they go back in the house, they grab all the grass, bring it inside with them. I try to teach them to wipe their feet, but they just won't do it. So I got to sweep this up today, and I'm going to put the side panels on the Jeep today. I usually leave it open like this all summer, but I think summer's over, so I guess I'll put the side panels on today as well. But before I can sweep any of the grass, I have to fix my sweeper. Alright, couple of repairs. We got to put a bolt in here. I got this thing in there for now. And then this framework down here. This framework down here is busted. So we're going to take the welder and we're going to weld that. Framework back together, and then I got just put a bolt in here. Alright, I got this all cleaned up here so I can weld it, and I figured, what the heck, why not dump some grass on the ground while I'm here? You know, that was pretty smart. Anyway, it's impossible to figure out what angle this is supposed to be at over here. So I made this little splint and I matched it up to this piece right here. It's a little windy out today, but I'm going to try to do some welding. We use a shielding gas, so the wind typically doesn't like the shielding gas, but we're going to give it a try anyway. Alright, we got this side welded up. Let's flip it over and do the other side. I put the dogs inside because the last time I did a welding project, the YouTube safety group got after me. They said I shouldn't be welding around the dogs. So I figured, well, they are the YouTube safety police, so might as well listen to what they got to say. Speaking of dogs, we had to travel out of town last week unexpectedly, and Lucy got into a skunk while we were gone. So we purchased some of this Nature's Miracle. This is a spray for like furniture and rugs and stuff, and there's also a soap that we used to wash her, gave her a bath with, and I gotta say it saved the day, because right now it's only been a couple days and the house does not smell like skunks. Not that it wasn't a heavy smell anyway. We got lucky, but that stuff right there, we got at Tractor Supply, and it seems to work pretty well. Alright, we're gonna tighten this up, tighten that bolt up, and then we're gonna be good to go. We got that all welded back together. It's been broke for quite a while, a couple of years anyway, 3, maybe 4 or 5 years, and I didn't have a welder to fix it. So it makes a big difference when you have the tools, and that welder on that welding cart worked out pretty well. And anyway, let's go take it around the yard and get this place cleaned up. Look at that. Every year she does a great job. It really just means we're that much closer to winter, which honestly is getting old. These tops can be a little bit finicky. God, that was a pain in the neck. Once you get it started, it's easy. But man, starting those zippers, let me tell you something. Not easy. Let's see. Let's see if this side goes any better than the other side. It's a sad day when you got to put the top back on the Jeep for the fall. I don't drive it in the wintertime, but it gets all in the winter or in the morning right now. It gets there's so much dew that, and it's like 40 degrees. Driving it without the top is not as fun as you would think it is.